What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video and or a live stream. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing it old school today. This is how the channel started. We used to take a ride and talk. Well, there is something we have to talk about today. Got a little bit of bad news about this truck that we're sitting in right now, which is the 2020 TRD Pro. Now, if you're new to the channel, my plan was this. When the next generation came out or comes out for 2022, my goal was to keep this truck. Hold on, get a little TRD dual exhaust going on. Sounds so good, truck is so awesome. So my goal was to keep this truck, the 2020 TRD Pro, and get a next generation Tundra to compare the two trucks together, one generation to another. Basically, for those folks that were looking to buy a next generation but have the current generation, is it worth the money? Should you wait? Are there any problems up front? Basically, just everything about the interior, the engine, the drivetrain, all of it. We're going to compare everything. The bad news is there's no way at this point I'm going to be able to afford doing that. This is a $57,000 truck we're sitting in right now, and the next generation Tundra is not going to be cheap. And I would think there will probably be some major markups on the truck. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to trade this thing in for a next generation Tundra. And I gotta be honest with you, lately, I'm having a lot of second thoughts on that because I absolutely love this truck, all right? I'm totally gonna get a next generation for the channel. It's time. We've had this generation of Tundra for a long time. I want to be able to talk to you guys about the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly of the new truck. But every day I drive this truck, and I've had this truck since March 2020, I'm in love with it. I don't know what's happening to me, but in the 5 years I've done this channel, I'm starting to become more of a less is more when it comes to the Tundra and the Tundra platform. You know, I've had a lot of Tundras. This is number 6 for me. The last truck I had, if you've been around the channel, was a Platinum. We put the Pro suspension on it. We put different wheels, tires. We put different exhausts on it. We had a supercharger on it. We did a lot with the truck. It was as high-end as a Tundra can get. I didn't think I'd ever love a Tundra as much as that one. And then I traded into this Army Green TRD Pro to get into a more current Tundra. And obviously the Tundra hasn't changed in a long time, but when you sit there and break it down, the 2020 brought us push button start. It was a 2017 Platinum. 2018 and up had Toyota Safety Sense. We didn't have that yet. It has, you know, the new Entune 3.0. It has the new Gauge Cluster 2018 and up. So it was time to upgrade into something else. I reluctantly traded in that supercharged Tundra for this. And this was supposed to be what I always call a gap truck between that 2017 and the next generation Tundra. Unfortunately, this one is just the most amazing Tundra I've had. Some of the little things I always complained about with, you know, some of my other Tundras, like things like push button start, a better infotainment system, you know, Apple CarPlay is amazing. I use it every day. Talk to Text is great. There's just a lot of things about this truck I love. And I've also been talking about this since I bought this truck, about how absolutely amazing this 5.7 liter V8 feels versus some of my other Tundras that I've had. A recalibration, since there is no more transmission cooler, has made the drivability, we'll call it, of this truck a lot different and a lot better. Smoother shifts. The truck doesn't feel sluggish. It doesn't feel slow at all. It always feels like there's power in reserve. When you're driving down the road normally like this and you want to go fast, you put your foot down and it doesn't lag at all. It doesn't get lost in the gears. Just the driving, sitting there and driving this truck every day, it's a comfortable ride. The Fox suspension is great. There's really nothing I dislike about this truck. It doesn't feel old school to me. It doesn't feel like it's out of place. It has everything I need. And that is what I'm saying with how I've changed in the last 5 years of this channel. The less is more approach is more appealing to me. I don't need crazy upgrades or modifications. I put in a grab handle, I put in Husky floor liners, you know, the things you need in these Tundras, the little things here and there. But overall, I'm just happy with this truck. Spray on bed liner, the little things. It's just an amazing ride. And to be completely honest with you, if there was no next generation Tundra, I would hold on to this thing for a really long time, and I know I'm gonna regret getting rid of it. It's the Army Green color, which is amazing. I got a great deal on it. I don't know. I like the fake hood scoop. Everything about this truck is just, I just love it. And the closer we get to the next generation Tundra, the more I am just feeling a little sad to get rid of this truck. I gotta be honest. I always like to be very, very upfront with you guys on how I'm feeling. You know, when I had my Platinum before I got my Supercharger, I got in that from a TRD Pro. I had a double cab Mag Gray 2016. And when I got into the Crew Max and started driving down the road, the first thing I said to you guys was a very honest, I don't know if I like this because it feels a lot slower than the double cab. You know, I'm always very honest with you about how I feel about the truck and the parts we put on it and things like that. But man, I know I've made videos before about how much I love this truck, but every single day I drive this thing and I fall more in love with it. So I was really hoping I could pull it together and have the two trucks, but financially it just doesn't make sense. You know, I got a mortgage, I got a wife, I work a real job. Tundra Dude is just a fun side thing I do. In no way, shape, or form am I a millionaire, and definitely cannot afford two $60,000 trucks or more than that, you know. So it's just unfortunate we're going to see this thing go away.